So, Martin,
Yes.
I just want to ask you something about the Longboat Home, how it came about and what your hopes are for it.
The Longboat Home came about because of the consequences of the Iraq-Afghanistan war. There were quite a lot of soldiers and armed forces guys who were talking about mental health issues and not many people to help. People who were helping, in my opinion, were getting in the way, and the people who could help, the psychotherapists, were not involved.
Yeah.
Of all the people who've been trained to help, it's only the psychotherapists who actually know how to deal with this. And they just weren't involved. And although a lot of the publicity was around trauma, a lot of the actual problems are around alcohol and drug misuse. They're around relational problems, around attachment, depression, anxiety. So there's a whole lot of problems that come from being in those circumstances. It's not just the troops, it's their wives, their children, and they're isolated from the rest of the community. So what I wanted to do was provide a service, or to just say basically, the psychotherapists are here, psychotherapists and counsellors. So we set up a website, I announced it at the UKCP conference in 2008, set up a website just called www.thelongboathome.co.uk, where counsellors and psychotherapists who are qualified and who have private practice availability can offer reduced cost service to these men and women.
Do you stipulate what that reduced cost should be, or is that negotiable?
Well, that's because everybody's got different costings. I mean, for instance, for myself, I do 2 half-price slots a week, and 1 slot at £5.80, which was minimum wage when I did it. So I'm happy to earn minimum wage just to do 1 hour a week, but that's full at the moment.
Sure.
I'm aware that everybody has to make a living, but that's just what I do. I've got 3 ex-service people working with me at the moment. And it's also for people in service, it's for their wives or partners and their adult dependents. We haven't got any child psychotherapists at the moment.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. And the ambition is to have a network across the UK, so anybody can go and seek in their community to get therapy. It's private, it's not part of their record, etc. It's not medically based, it's psychotherapy. And so far we've got 700 people represented on the site across Britain. There are areas like Scotland and Wales where it's very few, but it's growing. It's growing. A couple of people join every week.
Yeah.
And I think that's pretty good. I think 2,000 therapists would cover the whole country.
Yeah.
We want a network of care. That's what I'm trying to establish.
Is there any other networking between the people involved, or is that something?
Well, there could be. There isn't yet. To be frank with you, I set up the site. I do the work on it. Anyone who wants to contact me, I'm happy to chat through stuff, or arrange supervision, or chat through problems, to talk to people about what's happening, to talk at events on the issues that are really involved.
Yeah.
Obviously PTSD is a lead issue and trauma is a lead issue, but it's also a lead fundraising issue. So it's the one pushed forward by those organisations who want to raise cash.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to put through alcoholism and drugs and get that raising money.
Sure.
So trauma becomes the forefront issue and the one the government worries about. But the real issues are those of kids who have been in the army and had a great time perhaps, but leave and come in the community and find themselves lost. To go from Helmand Province to working in Asda is a giant jump of boredom and loss of companionship.
So your message to psychotherapists would be sign up?
Would be, please get in contact, have a chat about it, put your name and address forward, go to the website www.thelongboathome.co.uk, or call me, my phone number's on the website, and sign up. The worst comes to worst, you've got another listing on the web, and that's as bad as it can get for you. You're not going to be inundated with work, because the real issue is them coming forward and reaching out for help, which is not happening and doesn't happen very easily. According to Combat Stress, who do provide a service, it takes 13 years before somebody comes forward with a PTSD type issue, by which time they've normally got a drink or drugs habit, have lost their family, maybe have lost their job, certainly lost their driving license. They've really had real problems, which could have been helped much earlier. So I'd really like everyone to join up so that we can just say politically, look, we're here. Psychotherapists and counsellors are not considered very much by the government when doing things. We tend to be in the private sector rather than in the NHS, where I think we should be. And so I'm just saying, we're here. We're the ones trained for this. It's being done by psychiatrists and psychologists at the moment. The work is being done by them. They're not really trained to do this. We're the ones who've had 5 years plus training in doing this. Let's, we're here. That's the message.